Another really interesting thing I heard about avoidance, particularly male avoidance, is that if they happen to grow up with like a really stressed out mom who was like extremely overwhelmed all the time and put all her needs onto her son, so like her son kind of took all that on and was like, I have to take on mom's needs, I have to take care of mom, almost like parentified in a way, like I have to hold this for mom because she's so stressed, she's so overwhelmed, I have to make sure she's doing okay, whatever, right? That would make a child feel incredibly suffocated and smothered with their mother's needs, but they wouldn't see any other way around it. They would feel like they had to be the protector and that they had to do this, and by doing that, they would be putting their own needs last, and they would be taking on all their mother's needs, which would overwhelm them. So as they grow into an adult man and get into a relationship with like an anxious woman, the minute that that woman starts putting her needs onto this man, because as anxious attachers, we do that. We have a difficult time regulating our own emotions, and so when things come up in our life, or if we have needs, we will often use our partner to help regulate that for us. I know that that was something I did a lot. That's like a huge flaw that I have. For instance, like anytime, like I always have car problems, and anytime I would have a car problem, like my car would break down or something, I would immediately like start crying and freaking out and would call my ex and be like, please help me, you know, just shit like that. Just always shit like that. And the more and more this happens, the more that the avoidant gets the feeling that they got when they were a little boy of having to carry these very overwhelming needs of the woman in their life. And this would start to make them feel immediately smothered, and it would make them feel like they were abandoning themselves and losing their identity. I just thought that was such a good point, and I think that like it's probably true that in a lot of situations with male avoidance, they probably grew up in an environment where they had like an emotionally unavailable father, a stressed out mother, and they were, you know, the peacemaker, or the one who kind of had to take on the needs of their mother and kind of resign their own needs. You know, I could definitely see that.